everybody, I'm Beach Bar Louie and welcome to the daily guitar warm-ups. We're going to be working in D major today. I put together the best warm I could think of to help myself out become the best musician that I can. Hit the subscribe button right now, okay? Because I'm going to be putting these out. Alright, with these videos you can follow along and practice along, stop at any point. I'm going to be playing some chord progressions. At that point, you can practice your scales over those. We're going to go over all the chords. We're going to use finger picking to warm up both my hands. You could use a pick if you like. Don't think you can't use a pick, but I believe that you should use your fingers just to give you better dexterity. But it's up to you. And the thing is, you follow these every day, right? For half an hour every day. I'm going to cover simple theory. I'm going to be comprehensive in the chord progressions. We're going to go over the scales. And I'm going to talk. It might be a little bit above your head, but after you keep watching, you'll understand the minimal stuff it will take to be a successful musician. Okay, now to be a musician, and instead of just a player, you got to understand four things, I'd say. There's probably a couple other ones. Four basic things. You got to understand simple music theory. You got to sing in tune. So you got to sing. Other you're just a player. Okay, you got to be proficient on your instrument. And you got to play well with others. This is where chords progressions come into play. So if somebody wants to do a solo, it's your job to support them, or vice versa. You don't just play the same old stupid bar chords. You could, but I would you want to add some flavor for it. So that's why you pick out some chord progression and you jam along with that while the other guy's practicing leads over it and vice versa, and you get it going pretty good. But anyway, those four things, there's one important aspect, one important point, was the music theory. Now, you don't need a whole lot, but you do need the basics. And the basics are hard to grasp at first because it's a circle of fifths that it's all involved with. But back in the day, to get it down, I used flashcards. For heaven's sakes, flashcards, right? That helped me memorize it. So I'd go through these, maybe 40 different flashcards until I memorized all that stuff. Okay, so we're working in D, right? D major. So you do the flashcards, you memorize that, and then you memorize the order of the sharps. It's pretty easy to do, and I always review that in my warm-ups. So the order of the sharps are friendly citizens gathered down at Ernie's bar. You memorize that. You do. Friendly citizens gathered down at Ernie's bar. Okay, so at the beginning I was playing a little southern song. I started out in D, went to C, went to G. Okay, what key is that? Well, some people get confused on that. Since we got a D and a C and a C major and a G, that falls into the key of G. It really does. Now, the key of D, what chords would we be playing if we were in the key of D? Just off the top of my head, I have to think deep, and then I'll close my eyes once I do that, is that friendly citizens. Okay, I'm going to use my little thing, friendly citizens. Okay, now I'm going to try to find where a D fits a half step within all of my orders of sharps. So I'm going to go friendly. Is a D on ahead of that? F sharp. No, F sharp. Would be G, would be the one higher. No, it won't be that. Okay, F sharp, friendly citizens, C sharp, okay, C sharp. Would it be a D, C sharp, D? D was a half step above that. Okay, so now I know it has two sharps in the key of D. Okay, so that's so I know I'm in the key of D here. And there's a couple of things that I want to establish in the key of D, the tonality sake, is its dominant chord. So the memorization part is friendly citizens gathered down at Ernie's bar, and then you have to memorize all of the triads. Okay, it's not that hard. But I know from memorization, DFA is the triad for D. Okay, I didn't say D major, D minor. I said D. Okay, now I also know that the F is sharp because of the order of the sharps from the friendly citizens gathered down. Okay, so now I pretty much could start to pick out my scale. And I'm going to try to do the scale up here in the open position because we're working at the open position. We got the open D, right? And we know that the dominant's always the fifth note in the triad. So D, F, A. So A, and we know that's not sharp, but we do know it's dominant. So it would be this chord here to support it. Okay. Now the other half of that dominant chord is the C sharp diminished chord with the A as the root. Okay, I know it's going pretty quick, but that's probably about all I'm going to talk about it right now. But a little bit each day, and you do that memorization I was talking about, you'll be flying in no time. So anyway, I do the diminished chord like this. This is the way I'm doing it. But that's moving me in the next position on the neck, and I'm going to try to stay up here. So I have to figure out, I kind of want the root of the diminished. You don't really need it, but let's just say we're trying to keep everything on the root. So this is my chord. I'm going to have to put my pinky here, and I got open G, second on the B string, and opens. There's your diminished chord. And that comes back to D. Okay, so let's just practice that. Now, we're gonna go practice from from D to the A using finger picking. I hope you can see. Okay, so put my thumb on the A string, just kind of rest it there. Now you want to have good finger position, finger pick, and then I just rest my I, M, A fingers right on the higher notes. Okay. So let's just practice doing that for a while till we're warmed up. I'll go to the A. Diminished. Okay, that was kind of hard, so I'll do it again. Try to keep good, steady rhythm. All right, good. So that got me warmed up on that. Now, let's go over a little bit on some progressions. So we got the D is the one. Now the 4 chord, we haven't found the 4 chord, but we know that D, F, A, the 5th up is always, is always the 5th chord, but the 4th. So let's find the 4th. So we need to count up. So basically, so we got 4 now. All right, so we got 1, 5, and 4. Okay, so we're going to do the 1, 4, 5. So we're going to go. that's good. So practice that, and then practice your scales over that. We still want to do another progression. It would be 1, 6, 2, 5. So if we got the 1 chords D, now we got to figure out the 6 chord and the 2 chord. Okay, so we're figuring. All right, we got D as our scale. Yeah, we should go over our scale here in a minute. So I'm counting up and down the scale to find my chords because, I'm on the spot and then the pressure's on, and when the pressure's on, you always screw up. But anyway, so we know we got 1 chord, and then we're looking for our 6th chord. So we got count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, B. Yeah, that's going to be a B minor chord because the 2nd's minor. Well, that's another thing you got to remember. Major, minor, minor, major, dominant, minor, diminished, major. I'll give you a little bit every day. So I know from that this is going to be a B minor. So we got I have a little trouble getting there, so let's practice that. Okay, this is a pretty good little quick lesson. Now, I haven't done this chord progression so much, but what I'm after is the root note with my thumb. Okay, I want to get to the root note on time at least if I can't get the rest of the chord figured out. So you always try to go for the chord you're going to pluck first when you're repositioning your hand and your chords. So then I fold my other fingers down. Now open, hit the D. See how I'm rolling into it? Now it's coming more natural. I'll just keep doing that for a while until I build in some memory. I got a little bit of replay. I could improvise a little bit because these chord progressions are starting to get me thinking of music in this key. Take your time and work out the chords in this key. So basically we got 1, 6, E7, E is 2, E minor, and then we go back to G. Hey, no, that's wrong. It's it. D to the 6th, which was B minor, to E minor, to A. Okay, let's practice that. That A is a tricky A, gotta keep going through that. Okay, when I have a problem, I've done it twice, I screwed up twice on that, so then now you just stop what you're doing and you just work it out. So I gotta go from the E to the A. I'm going after the root first and then I'm putting my fingers into place. Let me get that right. was forming the chord. Got it. All right, messed up a little bit on the end, but keep practicing it. That, and now we're going to go to our last progression, which would be the 1, 5, 6, 4. So we got the 1, we know is a D, we know the A is a 5. Oops. Okay, no, the 6 would be back to the D minor again, and then we're going to go 1, 6, 1, 5, 6, 4. So 1, 5, 6. So that's just a regular pick at everything evenly. I squeeze my fingers together on the picking. Snap. Lay my hand right back there. 1, 5. Oops. You gotta do it like that. So that's my problem. That's why I gotta practice that. I've never learned the proper fingering for the A. Oops. Alright, that's our progression. So now let's just go over, we went over chords and we went over progression, so we're almost done here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be covering modes, I'm going to arpeggios up and down the neck and everything else. But the scale that we're going to practice today is just the D scale. So let's practice that. Going until I get it going. Let's start right there. Let's get that down. Okay, so when you could do it all the way up and down like that, then you totally mastered it. I'm still going to practice this some more, and you too. You keep on practicing. In the meanwhile, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to practice singing because you need to do that, and have a good day.